What's up? Sorry, I was just setting up the YouTube stream. Now I can't stream from the studio, so I have to stream from my home, and this is the first time I'm trying to do that. So I just set it up. Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. We'll just start in a minute. Just give me 1 second. Okay, 1 sec. General correction, I think, and also a lot of corona-related news again coming up. Okay, what is happening? What is happening in the world of finance? By the way, all the people who are 18 plus, did you guys get your vaccinations? Like, I think some states have started giving vaccinations, some states haven't, sadly. In Bangalore, there is literally nothing, literally quite nothing. So that is quite disappointing. Still waiting for some stock to come in the market. But it's very annoying because so apparently the news came out that when people said that first May says chalu hoga. First of all, everyone on first May was waiting till 12 a.m. in the morning because they thought it's some Netflix show that is going to release on May 1st, 28th April. Then government said like, calm down, we're not Netflix. You have to wait till 4 p.m. instead of 12 a.m. ऐसा नहीं होता है. And then after 4 p.m. we all did it and we waited for May 1st. But apparently the news is now that they said that we will start giving people from May 1st. It was just a symbolic gesture that we will start with the proceedings. It's not like we will give it on May 1st. We will start the process of giving you guys on after May 1st. I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. But yeah, some people have got it, some people are still getting it. So yeah. Apart from that, do you guys know non-finance news? But you saw what happened to Bill Gates? It was all over the news today. All over the news. Poor guy. So for people who don't know, Bill Gates and his wife decided to end their marriage after 27 long years. I mean, after 27 years, they've decided to end their marriage. So yeah, I know. So they're gonna going into a divorce, but they will still run the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation together. Um, but the couple is going for a divorce right now. Samsung also gave 5 million to India for COVID-19 relief. Warren Buffett, there was something recent that came out with Warren Buffett, right? Warren Buffett said that he sold some of his Apple shares, and he's like, that was possibly a big mistake that I did. First time he agrees that he did a mistake by selling Apple shares. Okay, let's look at the other news. So, what happened to Sensex today, right? Sensex actually fell down by around 465 points from again to 48,250 from what do you call that? From 50,000. Yes, Ethereum is at an all-time high. Vitalik has become the youngest billionaire, second youngest self-made billionaire. Um, Also, who's that other thing? What was the other thing? IPL got suspended recently because a lot of people started getting infections. I think even Vridhiman Saha came to know that he's got it. The reason why Dogecoin's going up is because he's going on SNL and people are like he'll do some type of kida over there. Also, kuch na kuch karega uधर. So let's see what he's going to do. But again, it all depends on that. There's no fundamental value, but it's just a normal thing that keeps on doing. Keeps on happening. Something or the other keeps on happening. Okay. Okay. Varun Beverages announced a bonus. Apparently, the result was good also, and they announced for a recent bonus. They're doing really well, even though they're seeing that in the near term there's going to be an issue. It's one of the they cater to PepsiCo outside the US, and they're actually one of the largest franchisees of PepsiCo. So Varun Beverages is doing quite well. They had a growth of 34% year on year, it seems. So Varun Beverages is doing well. They also announced a bonus. Also announced a bonus recently. Okay, BCCI suspends the IPL. Bajaj Healthcare. Okay. I don't know whether you guys know about this company, but Bajaj Wellcare, Healthcare launches Favipiravir drug Favijaj for COVID treatment. So this came out with a new drug to launch it. Wow, I was tracking this for a long time ago, and then I left it for a reason. I don't know what reason. If you just go to Money Control and write Bajaj, there are so many Bajaj stocks. So many Bajaj stocks. Yeah, Bajaj Healthcare is up by 10% today. I'll have to do some research on this. It's a small cap company. The name of Bajaj in it, but again, I don't know whether it's good or bad, but we shall see. Okay. GNA Axles. No. Paytm is planning to set up oxygen plants across 13 cities to assist hospitals. So Paytm is also doing their own bit um, to help out the Indian ecosystem when it comes to helping with COVID, which is obviously something that we're all suffering from. What is this? So one of the famous movie which all of you all know right now, Master. Do you guys know Master? So apparently it did around 162 crores in the box office. But again, I don't think this is the right number because I know for a fact it did. I thought it did much more than this. But again, Infosys is planning to add another 10,000 jobs, digital jobs in the UK to fuel post-pandemic growth. So that means what we can say, yeah, it did more than 200 crores, correct? I don't know, weird article that's come out. No, this is in the box office. Apparently, it released in theaters in January for Pongal at that point. Yeah, so if you look at Infosys is planning to add 10,000 digital jobs in the UK to fuel post-pandemic growth. So that is something that is happening. They're predicting that the UK will have a lot of burst of demand in the digital IT segment. So if they can predict something like that, then all the people who are actually catering, all the IT companies who are catering to US will definitely benefit from this. Okay. Hmm. Now, Twitter is planning to do something very weird with their what do you call that? You know that the Twitter rooms has come out, right? Twitter will soon allow creators to sell entry tickets for rooms on Spaces. Okay, weird, right? You actually to enter a room, like for example, to come and enter my community to do market talk, there's going to be a pass. That's what Twitter is doing. So it's like saying that okay, you want to listen to Shashank's 4:30 p.m. market talk, you have to pay 199 rupees a month to the creator so that you help him out as well. Obviously guys, you should help me out also a bit. Kitna how many days will I come like this and keep doing? No, but that is what Twitter is doing. They are planning to do these kind of things. Now what will happen is slowly it'll become Twitter will slowly turn into like an events platform, right? It'll become like an events platform. So that is something that will happen. Yeah. Now today, just wanted to mention another thing. So I don't know whether you guys will be interested or not, but today at 8 p.m. I'm coming live on AML and I'm doing the same Zomato review, but not for scenes people, for everyone else on the internet. The reason being, I've never done an IPO review before. I'm gonna try whether it works. Um, but I'm just giving it a shot because we have all the documents ready, we have all the data ready. If you guys found anything new in that data, please do let me know. But 8 p.m. on YouTube AML on the AML channel, I'm doing Zomato IPO review, so you guys can come there, watch it or give your support. And it's the first time I'm doing it live from my home and not from the studio. So I'll be doing screen share and stuff like that. So let's see. It's something new. It'll be on Avalon Meta Live Satyam. Go to YouTube and find where Avalon Meta Live channel is. I'll come there. Okay, cool. I feel sometimes his live mint has taken a lot of money from Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. You know why? Every day there is one news on Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. Every day. Every single day there's one news. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala retains stake in this hospitality company despite COVID-19 surge. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala keeps, adjust this in his portfolio, adjust that in his portfolio. I mean, calm down. Okay. Apparently, virus resurgence has slowed down home sales. Okay, if virus resurgence has slowed down home sales. Now, if you know how home sales work, you have to first go see the home. Usually in India, everyone wants to go look at the site, go look at the plot. Now, if you can't go look at the site and can't go look at the plot, then it becomes a big issue. Correct. Now, apparently, because of the new lockdowns and because of the new COVID resurgence that is happening, home sales have slowed down. If sales have slowed down, then what is going to happen in your housing companies in the quarter coming up, right? In the next quarter coming up, you'll see a slight correction happening because of this. And if you see a slight correction happening, and if they are good housing companies and you want to buy them, might as well wait for one thing to happen. Might as well wait for the small correction to happen. Dude, why is someone spamming saying please talk about Kangana? I don't want to talk about Kangana, dude. I have better things to do. क्या करूँगा? Twitter banned her, so what? It's okay. They keep banning people and then re-adding them again. There's no difference. If someone talks logic, I like listening to that person. If someone's talking bullshit, there's no point listening to that. So Tata Chemicals fell down by 6%. Okay, Tata Chemicals fell down by 6% because their March quarter earnings was quite disappointing. Okay, the March earnings were quite disappointing and people didn't like it, so that's why it fell down in Tata Chemicals. So that is something that happened. Let me see how much it actually fell down because this news article says 6%, but it's always good to check how much it actually fell down. Oh, fish fell down by 9.5%, almost 10% down. I hope Deepak doesn't fall after the performance that they give. The Deepak Nitrites result is coming out tomorrow, so hopefully it should go up after that. Uh, Elixir, yeah, Tata Elixir is. I mean, see, Tata stocks are good, man. There's no if and buts about it. आज थोड़ा नीचे गया, कल वापस ऊपर गया. Eventually, on a long-term period, the reason why I don't worry too much about Tata stocks is because long-term period it always goes up. See, Tata Elixir has gone up by 8% today. I don't know. I don't even know how. If you see the stock price till 11:50, there was no movement in Tata. After 11:50, boom, it just shot up to 8% up for some reason. Again, this is a good stock also. They're doing really well on a quarter on quarter basis. This is something that you can invest in for a long term period of time. Their market cap is 23,000, so they're already in the mid cap space. Okay, so they're already in the mid cap space. Okay, see, all the people have come out. With $146 billion at stake, Bill Gates may not rank in the top richest person list after divorce. Now, when someone's going through divorce, why would you want to be in the top richest person list? I mean, it's so weird, these news articles that come out. So, apparently, 50-50 split is going to happen, which is fine because, okay, whatever, she's stuck with you for 20. So, it's okay because Melinda Gates was with him for 27 years. It's not like abhi shadi karke parso breakup kar diya or divorce kar diya and took off 50% away and went. That would be quite sad. After 27 years, hak banta hai. I mean, it's fine. Um, so Bill Gates now will have to let go a lot of his holdings. I can't believe he actually tweeted. So that was quite like I don't know how it would have felt for him after such a long period of time. But yeah, how much alimony he will get, I have no idea. I'm not Melinda Gates' lawyer, but knowing the news, everything will come soon. But one of their lawyer actually said, the family lawyer said that it's not a mandatory 50-50. It's not going to happen on that. So we will see what is going to happen. Usually there's a 90-day cool off period after a couple actually files for divorce. The government says wait for 90 days because I think that way sometimes some people be like, you know what, let's screw it, let's not get divorced. And sometimes they even send you to couples therapy and stuff like that. Again, let's see what's going to happen. We don't know. But yeah, this is one big news. Poor guy, dude. I don't think he actually cares of being in the top richest person after having so much money that he can't do uh, anything about. Now I have one very nice. I was just thinking about something yesterday. Do you guys know yesterday when we spoke about a news article where Serum Institute got 3,000 crores? Okay, Serum Institute got 3,000 crores for orders, um, advance for those orders, and Serum Institute went ahead and actually started building the plant. And in that news article, it says that they need 1 billion doses. Do you guys remember that they need 1 billion doses for India? Now, I was just thinking, okay, he needs to make 1 billion dose for the Indian government. He is charging 400 rupees per dose. 400 rupees per dose. Okay. Just can someone do the quick math on how much is 1 billion? Okay. 1 billion doses. Okay. 1 billion doses into 400. Yeah, I don't know whether it's 400 billion rupees, I'm assuming, because I don't think it was 1 billion dollars. It was 1 billion rupees. 1 billion rupees is how much? Is approximately 100 crores. Okay, so 100 crores ka danda is basically, he wants, I mean, he has to make 100 crores into 400 rupees is his selling price. So that is approximately 40,000 crores. It's almost $6 billion. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, damn, this guy's gonna make a lot of money. Lot of money, especially from the Indian government. So the 3,000 crores that was given is not even 10% of what he's going to make in the future. He has to make 40,000 crores easily. Um, very, very easily he's going to make that much. So it'll take time, it'll take a year, but eventually, whatever it is, whether it takes 1 year or 2 years, it's going to be in his pocket after a point of time. Yes, Joshua. Even I saw that news, which said that they're going to start some trials for a new vaccine, but I don't know what this is. Right? Serum Institute to begin Covovax vaccine phase 3 trial by mid-May. Now, oh, it's a nasal vaccine. Okay, I have not read about it. This is the first time I'm hearing what Covovax is. Uh, Serum Institute was partnered with Novavax to develop the second coronavirus vaccine. They're doing a phase 2 trial which had 200 participants. They finished that. Now I think they're moving on to phase 3 trials. They've got approval from DGCI, which is Drugs Controller General of India. Is it a nasal vaccine? Novavax vaccine, which uses different technology from the doses already widely licensed around the world, is a protein-based vaccine engineered from the genetic sequence of the first strain of coronavirus. Okay, yeah, this. But wait, I don't understand. Why is he working so hard? It has a better efficiency of approximately 90%. But if the whole world, I mean, if whole of India already takes Covaxin and Covishield, does it mean we have to keep taking more, or is it over like after two doses? Or wapas every year we have to go and get vaccinated? That would be, I don't know, it's very weird. But why would he spend so much money on building another one? Yeah, is it gonna be like booster shots? Like you have to take it like a flu shot, or like how you do polio shots for kids. That means you're saying every year. If you're telling me every year there has to be 1 billion shots that everyone has to keep taking, or else they'll get corona, dude. Then it's does anyone know who Adar? Where is Adar? I want to become his friend, dude. What is that? He'll make 40,000 fixed income per year. चल लंदन में नहीं छोड़ he's too far away. I thought I'll become his friend or something. Dude, what is that? 40,000. Are you saying he's gonna make 40,000 crores a year? Then all these Bill Gates and all, I don't know what they're doing in life, dude. They should just make vaccines and keep it. But every year 40. No, that's what the thing is, Sai. If it is something where until and unless the entire virus does not die, and you can tell me with utter certainty that not one person in India has coronavirus, तब तक vaccine चाहिए रहेगा ना? You'll never know. So you'll never know, man. Again, I don't know how this is gonna work out, but I'm excited to see one thing for sure. I'm excited to see the world post Corona. Now we're still in this Corona, But I want to see how the world will be after coronavirus, because there are so many things you guys don't remember, you guys don't understand, but there are so many things that have happened in your life, okay, that has changed you as a person in the last 2 years. Okay, has absolutely changed you in the person in the last 1.5 years, basically. You're more adjusted to sitting indoors now. Okay, earlier you can't think of sitting indoors every day. You should used to call your friends and be like, "Aaj kya plan hai? Aaj kya plan hai?" But now you're okay to sit at home. You found your own, comfy zone to sit at home. Now you're spending more on ordering online, right? You're spending more on now because Corona is there. You're not, but usually Netflix, trading, chill, all that is happening right now. Very lot of people are sitting at home. When like I don't know whether you guys do Zoom calls with your friends, but right, you are now more interested in other things, like for example gaming. You will spend more time on YouTube, or you might be one of those kinds who are learning more on YouTube, or you're one of those kinds who are going on Instagram reels and YouTube and filling your head with trash. You're one of those either one of them, right? But see how the priorities have changed. Okay, you don't know what school is, you don't know you don't know what movie theaters are. Now, how okay will you be to go back to movie theaters? And in fact, now you're so used to Netflix and Prime. Already before, what was happening is people are like, "रुक ना 10 दिन रुक जा, वो Prime पे आ जाएगा, और 15 days रुक जा, Netflix पे आ जाएगा." Now you'll be more adjusted to say something like that, right? So there's a lot of things that will happen. I don't. When was the last time you went shopping physically? Right, when was the time last time you went shopping physically, um, like to do retail therapy? So it's a lot of patterns, whether you like it or not, whether you realize it or not. You have changed a lot of patterns by yourself. Okay, you have changed a lot of patterns in your lifestyle, in your family's lifestyle. Everything becomes quite different now. How will the world be after COVID? Will it go back immediately? No, it will not go back immediately. It'll take some time to go back, but it will definitely go back over a long period of time. But there are some things that will change. Like a lot of people have new perspective in life. A lot of people have got so much time in their hands. I remember in the initial lockdown days, everyone was just chilling because they were like, "Oh, 14 days chutti, woohoo," and all that. And then once you realize, "Oh shit, मेरे को घर पे ही बैठना है," everyone started moving towards, "Okay, let's start picking up a new skill. Let's start learning something more." A lot of people have saved a lot of money in the lockdown also, if you remember. A lot of people have saved money. So yeah, that is happening. Okay. Now, Google, Apple, Microsoft, okay, are coming out. By the way, if you guys see this happening a lot with you, this is what is going to happen in the future, and this is something that people are trying to push you towards. Google, Microsoft, and Apple are now saying that they want to push consumers, they want to push users to spend on their own cloud, personal cloud. Okay, what is personal cloud? Do you guys know what personal clouds are? Personal cloud is basically, if you're using Apple, it is called iCloud, right? If you are using Microsoft, it is called OneDrive. If you're using Amazon, it's called Cloud Drive, Dropbox, iCloud, right? No, I'm not talking about general storage data. I'm talking about one-on-one storage data. For example, your Google Drive. You know your Google Drive, right? So Drive for Google, obviously after a particular given point of time, you'll have to increase that drive because you need to put more videos and stuff like that. So now what is happening is these guys are saying, okay, let us push users to increase their personal cloud, and basically tell them, you put all your information on the cloud, literally everything on the cloud, you put it on the cloud itself. You have photos, put it on cloud. You have videos, put it on cloud. Is it safe to put everything on the cloud? Yes, because something happens to my phone, at least I have a cloud backup. But then again, would that not make data privacy laws come into the picture, a little bit here, a little bit there? So you should be a little careful about that. Yep, data laws. You should be a little careful about that. So you don't know what's going to happen, but if you start seeing ads in the future saying upgrade your cloud storage or do something, or some new offer coming on the cloud storage, just understand why it's happening and what is happening, because people want to push you to increase your cloud storage. That is exactly what is happening. Okay, cool. So we'll do one thing. We'll take two people up on stage quickly, very quickly, and talk about. So if you want to talk, just click on ask to speak, and I'll take two three people like always randomly up on stage and we will talk about it. Okay. Speaker request. No DP, I won't get you on top. You need to have a display picture. Then only then will I get you on top. Okay, I'm invite 5 people and then we'll
And then
see
we'll
what's
see
happening.
what's happening.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey Sahil, what's
Yes,
up?
I
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So I just read about news that SEBI is stopping the margin in trading. So what is that exactly? Is it true or
Yeah, there is something called 80% margin that they will give you to trade on the same day, and then 20% they will lock it up. So if you say, for example, I have 1 lakh rupees and I sell 1 lakh worth of shares, usually earlier what used to happen is I can sell 1 lakh worth of shares and rebuy again 1 lakh worth of shares, immediately on the same day, same time. But now SEBI has made a new rule that only 20% of that amount, 80% of that amount will be released, 20% will be given to you on delivery. Okay, or a little later. This is just so that
okay?
people don't go berserk and just start wasting their money.
Okay, so it is good for retail traders.
It is good for whom?
Retail traders.
It is good generally because you don't end up spending a lot of money. For retail traders, good. For intraday traders, slightly sad.
Okay, thank you.
Understood?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
awesome, sir. Okay, what about other people? Oh, no one. Someone came on stage and ran away also, dude. Okay.
Yes, has I've been following
Hey,
you
what's
from.
up?
Yep. Uh, yeah, I basically have two doubts. Okay, the first one is that the quote is a bit misleading. That you have to water your flowers and not to cut your flowers. Like as respect to stock market, if some company is giving me good profit, I'm basically not gonna sell that. But if some company is in loss, then what to do with that company? I don't have enough money. If I'm having only 50K to 60K, and as you say, buy at every dip, though fundamental are good, but I know that in future some of this company might excel than this company. So should I
Hmm.
sell it in loss or should I cover my loss 50%? What exactly I have to do with that stock?
See, ideally, if it's a fundamentally good company, then small ups and downs are completely okay. But you should have your own internal, what do you call it? You should have your own internal stop loss in your head. That okay, whatever happens, if it's a fundamentally good stock also, but if my portfolio goes, if that stock goes down by 15%, I'm out. No questions asked. Right? That can be
Uh,
your internal metric.
yeah, that's like a recent example I will give. As you said that when lockdown will be imposed, then IRCT stocks. My portfolio, the second portfolio consists of three stocks. That is Tata
Hmm.
Chemical, IRCTC, and Deepak Nitrite. So Deepak Nitrite has a weightage of 30%, IRCT has a weightage of 30%, and Tata Chemical has a weightage of 40%. So as
Huh.
Tata Chemical already is in loss because I bought it at 780 and now it
Okay.
is below 17%. Okay, Deepak Nitrite is good, but IRCT is constantly failing. I know that it has monopoly, but in future because of lockdown it will fail eventually more. So should I sell it or should I hold it?
See, the biggest problem, firstly, what you did is you just put three stocks in your portfolio. That is why you're facing the brunt of it, or you're facing an issue because of it. It's because you put three stocks only in your portfolio. That means you have 33% on each, which is very annoying, right? You should ideally have at least five stocks and split it at 20% each. So you don't have this issue. Okay, that something is dragging you down. Okay, that is the biggest first basic rule is you're not diversified it enough. Over diversification is bad, but little diversification, you can't have 30% weightage on something. Okay, now you're saying I bought IRCTC, but when you bought IRCTC, when did you buy IRCTC?
1.5 or 2 months before
Okay,
lockdown was
what was
over.
your understanding and logic behind buying IRCTC 2 months before?
IRCTC basically it has a monopoly, so I know that there are very few stocks who have monopoly. Then second thing
Okay,
was that there was a condition in which it was stating that in future lockdown will be imposed, and in that then the railway use and also the railway ticket price increased from 5 to 50 rupees. So it was a massive
correct.
increase. So income will be also increased. So I thought that IRCT will be a good option.
Correct, but my point is, what is your fundamental thesis of, lockdown will get over, the prices will go up, and IRCTC is a monopoly play and it'll do well. All those things still hold true right now, yes or no?
Yes, but as you stated earlier now in this talk that if your stock goes below 15%, you should sell out. So should I sell out it now or should I hold it?
How much is it down right now?
Now it is basically 17%.
See, ideally, if you ask me, I would have not invested in IRCTC so fast. I would wait. The reason being, if I can see, it's all about, what is it all about? It's all about percentage, correct? It's all about percentage gain. If there is something else giving me good percentages in the market, I will put my bets there. Right? It's like a train that is going. Okay, there is a train. Okay, there's two trains that are going on two different tracks. One is your fast train and one is your slow train, and there's one train that's going in reverse. Basically, it's just spoiled, right? You're currently, now you're in this reverse train. Okay, there are so many stocks in the market that are in the fast lane. There are so many stocks that are in the slow lane, which is still giving 5-7% returns a month. And there are some stocks that will suddenly pick up the pace and become a Shatabdi or Fast Express maybe a year later. You're sitting in that train right now and you're seeing everyone else go fast ahead of you in that train. So that is why you're feeling bad.
Okay, thanks. This was
See,
a
Sai
doubt for
Prakash
second
has
portfolio. And let's
Sai Prakash is minus 40% on Yes Bank. He sat in a train that has no wheels only. So that is a big issue,
Look,
right?
yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Just one more doubt. Okay, sorry to take more time. This was about second portfolio. My first portfolio consists Jubilant Ingrevia and Tata BSL. Okay, so Jubilant Ingrevia and BSL both has given me 36% profit already.
Good.
So should I wait for further days or should both Jubilant Ingrevia doesn't have any fundamental. It was just my bet, and Tata Steel BSL has a good fundamental, but already it is up by 36%. So I don't know what to do with both of these stocks.
So your first Jubilant Ingravia, that was just a gambling kind of a game. You made your money 30%. Take it out and relax, right? Put it somewhere else. If you think it from that perspective. But if you're saying Tata BSL has good fundamentals and it is still good, then why do you want to exit?
No, it fundamentals are good, but previous 5 year chart or previous 2 year chart showed a lot of up and down.
Then
Volatile, it
just
is
remove your
too much
investment or
volatile.
remove the profit. Remove your investment or remove your profit and keep the rest and forget about it.
Okay, okay. Thanks a lot.
Ideally, it is always good to remove your investment. Okay, ideally, it's always good to keep removing little of your investment, and then the stock becomes free. But again, for good stocks, don't touch it only, right? Unless you absolutely have to touch it, don't touch it. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay, awesome.
And
Sorry, bro. You asked like three questions and then you said, and wait, where did everyone else disappear, dude? Some four people were on stage and it just became zero. I think they're all scared today. I'm in some weird mood, so they're all scared. They're like, Shashank is belting today. I don't want to come online. Wait, I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take. You come, bro. Sai, you come up on stage. Why did you buy Yes Bank and why are you down minus 40%? I want you to explain this
uh,
concept.
See, I'll tell you. I took it when all this mess didn't even start, and at that time, I I felt still somehow, when SBI is taking it up and all these things are happening. I felt, now later, now or later. See, I am a long term game guy, so
Correct.
I thought SBI taking it. So I thought, आज नहीं तो कल it will go up. So whenever it went down, I kept averaging. That's it. Although it's not big amount of my portfolio, it's just 2.8 to 3% of my portfolio, but still I kept
Yeah.
averaging it, and I brought it to uh, around 28 now, 24 now, but
See, the
still.
thing is, it's not about how much allocation is there in the portfolio. It's about you as a psychology of investing. Correct. Um,
Mhm.
Today it's 3,000. Tomorrow you'll make a lot of money. It will be 3 lakhs. Tomorrow you'll make even more
Mhm.
money. It'll be 30 lakhs. On the hope and assumption that I'm trying to connect the dots on something that is already so bad, and there might be a revival. And even if a revival happens on something that is bad, the revival is always a short-lived revival, not a long-term revival.
Correct.
So if you're connecting the dots, connect the dots on something that is good and not something that is bad. Yes, once you connect the dots on something that is bad, you might make a quick buck or a quick gain. Okay, you exit it
Hmm.
immediately, you make some money. But then on a long-term perspective, you'll have an issue
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
that way.
So this was my blindest mistake I ever did. This was a great learning though for me. It costed me a lot, but it was a great learning though.
No, it's okay. We've all been there, dude. I did the same thing. There was this stock called DHFL. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the whole problem happened with DHFL and who's going to win the bet. Was it Oak Tree? Was it Piramal? And all that thing was happening. Even I took a bet saying that, you know what, if Oak Tree wins, they'll clear the books and it'll become a comeback story. It'll be a turnaround story. So it's good to get into them before that. And I bought it at 42.
Hmm.
Okay. And then it went down by 20%. And that was my time to sell. But I said, no, 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 let me wait. It'll go up. It went down by 50%.
Got
And
it.
then I said, screw this shit, I'm out. Right? Whatever happens, whether it goes back to 10,000 rupees also tomorrow, I don't care. I'm out of this. And I don't want to look at it ever again. It's like, it's like that, thing that you don't want to see at all.
Bad affair.
Yeah, it's like a bad experience that you faced.
Hmm.
So it happens. So when you learn something like that, now I'm like, dude, there are so many interesting stuff. I keep looking out for new interesting stocks, but I
Hmm.
don't buy anything. I don't buy anything unless it's fundamentally okay at least. And now what I
Hmm.
do is I look at all the screeners. I find some new stocks. Then I go to a value picker, read about those stocks. After read about them, I do my own research on them. Only then I like narrow down three or four stocks. It's very difficult to find good stocks, man, that are growing month on month.
Hmm. That's true.
Yeah, Adani Ports report came out. No, no, was it Adani Ports? Some report just came out. Adani company went up quite high apparently. Yeah, Adani Ports. Apparently 265% surge in net profit. So you can predict a nice upward movement tomorrow.
Hmm.
Star India is going to have a 2000 crore loss due to suspension of IPL because उन लोग ने सबसे पैसा तो ले लिया अभी ads के लिए. Now what you'll do and what will you run now? So they don't know. They don't know what they'll do because now I can't sit and see Ranveer Singh and Dhoni all the time. Too
Correct.
much overdose of Ranveer Singh हो गया था IPL में. Yeah, so
Uh,
that's
can I
okay.
ask?
It's okay. Yeah, tell me.
I have two doubts. One is little specific, and one is regarding stocks. Do you have
Hmm.
an eye on HSCL?
HFCL. I've heard about
HSCL.
this, but no
Hima,
eye on
Hima,
HFCL.
Himadri Specialty Chemicals
Oh
Limited.
yeah, Himadri specialty. It's been in that same situation for a very long period of time. If you've
Mhm.
noticed,
But it
have you
is
noticed?
it's into graphite and all, and the fundamentals are also not that good, but still they are doing great. And they they are into this graphite and all this business where, and they're the
No, I know
only
HFCL.
player
I
in
know
India.
HFCL. I've tracked them. I had done a video on I think in the EV segment when I'd done the electric vehicle segment video. Also, HFCL had come into that time. But
Hmm.
the thing is, HFCL has been there from a very long period of time, and it's in the same region for a very long period of time. That is my
Hmm.
concern. अभी तक उधर ही है कुछ move नहीं हुआ even though there are so many. See, that's what I said. No, there's a train that will move slow and there's a train that moves fast. You should always be on the train that moves fast.
Hmm.
And there are, it's not like there are no trains that are moving fast. You have to just go find that train.
Correct.
See, now I'm doing so I'm finding some new stocks. So if you go to screener.in, on Screener
Hmm.
there are these new screens that have come out called quarter on quarter growth stocks. So I'm checking at this company called 5paisa.com, Mastech, which
Hmm.
is again quite a big company, but only 4,000 crore market cap. It has been growing on a yearly basis.
Hmm.
So there are some Philips Carbon. I'm looking at all these type of undervalued stocks that are might go up in the future.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. And one other question is like my dad has few uh, materialized stocks kind of thing. Those paper bond पे जो लेते थे ना पहले. So how do we
Uh,
do you have any idea how do we
you have to
dematerialize
go
them
visit
and
a broker and then get it into a demat format. You check it online. There's definitely a way to do it on BSC or something like that. Check it online.
I checked it and the problem is that company has merged with other company. Now, how do I do that?
I have no idea, bro. I honestly have no idea.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, no
Can't
problem.
help you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
thanks a lot.
Awesome, guys. That's it for today. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Hopefully it's not a holiday, but if it's not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'll see you most of you guys back today at 8 p.m. as well. Cool. Awesome, guys. Chalo, relax karo. Enjoy. Okay, bye.